Welcome! Today I bring you yet another character from a classic anime series that I loved watching growing up. I'm talking about the original sports anime series, Attack No.1. The manga began in 1968, with the series hitting the TV screens 1 year later. Since it's more than half a century old story, it's almost impossible to find any decent figure about its characters. There are some miniatures of the main players manufactured by the company called Tamiya that came out around 2004, which are about a couple of centimeters tall with a small base and paper backdrops. I have a couple of those. I bought them last year secondhand on Neokyo. If you want me to make a video about them, let me know. There is also this lovely garage kit from Dollhouse Utsunomiya, released around 2010, which is absolutely nowhere to find. So I was very happy when I found this 3D model on CG Trader by the user Hakaro76, which I think is based on a digital illustration. It shows the heroine Kozue in a sitting position, surrounded by volleyballs. I bought the figure, downloaded and printed it, and this is what I will be working on. Don't be alarmed by my hands covered in resin dust that much. The figure itself is of great quality. I just overdid the support for the printing as usual, and I had a lot of trouble cleaning up the spikes and the marks they left. Interestingly, the show had a couple of names internationally. It was most commonly known in Europe as Mila Superstar due to a part mistranslation or misadaptation of the heroine's name, Mila Ayohara. Her original name was of course Kozue Ayuhara, and the 104-episode-long TV series is based on Chikako Urano's 14-book-long manga series. It's a coming-of-age shoujo story of a young teenage girl finding her love for volleyball, aiming to become one of the best players of the world, and leading her team to the top. It's an endearing story of friendship, hardships, and sacrifices made for the sport. It was my main inspiration to join our school's volleyball team back then. This is also a series I enjoyed watching not in its original language, but with the German dub, which was legendary by the way in the 90s, and a lot of us foreign anime fans credit them with learning the language through their anime dub works. They did a very good job breathing life into this old series, and funnily enough, when it was later translated into my language and was shown on Hungarian television, I remember hearing the same German shouts and cries and all the noises the characters make during the volleyball matches. It was really weird. The model is very well sculpted and bears quite a resemblance to the original design. The artwork and the promotional pictures show her in her first team jersey, the red and white one, but I decided to go for the blue version, which is her middle school/high school year color, because the figure itself looks older, curvier, overall more mature, and I thought it would be more appropriate. And I always like that uniform better. For the base coat, I used Desert Tan again. For the uniform's blue, I had to mix a couple of colors to get the perfect shades. The list of the materials will be, as usual, in the description down below. I still was waiting for my shipment of free stock, so I did not use my favorite Citadel skin color. I used Natural Flash from the Vallejo Nocturna Fantasy Pro Fairy Fresh set. I wanted to give her some funky girly shoes, so I picked out a couple of my favorite colors and I used them on the stripes on the sides. I know it's not authentic, as I think their shoes were fully white in the anime, but hey, it's 2025, I think we can have a little artistic freedom with this. And this is the final look. I'm sorry if the footage is blurry sometimes. I don't know what happened to my phone. I usually film these. I got an update recently and it messed up the camera up completely. Also, this is not the final base. I'm contemplating on printing something resembling a volleyball court, or at least part of that, or having a fluffy, cloud-like something that sitting figures usually use. I like how she turned out, and I definitely like having a figure from such a favorite series of my childhood and early teenage years. I have another upcoming project from another beloved series of mine that is going to be a printed one as well, but I will not spoil it for you, but I can't wait to start working on that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it and liked Mila too. Do you like me posting about older classic anime figures? Let me know in the comments. Thank you everyone.